So I guess the thing that I said to him, I said, look, to me, I said, Nigerian and Friedman are the weak people. We need not to have 14 Armenians running against each other. We need to look for people who can draw the vote and are knowledgeable and hopefully could cut across both communities. And I said, that's the only way. And we need one from the Anglo community. We need one from the Armenian community. And I said, Frank is okay for now. But I said, we need to get rid of Nigerian and what's your name? Friedman. Yeah. He's open to it. He's open to talking about it. And because, I'm a pretty neutral person. I'm not supporting the Armenians. I'm not supporting the Anglos. I'm educational. Hopefully I think that genders a little bit more respect on both sides. Yeah. So I think that and Shahi wants to get Paul Mitchell to come to speak to our group. Is it great? And by the way, in December 1st, he's doing the survey for the community college regarding college districts. So he's going to see if he'll come and speak to the group. And on December 1st, we'll be over by Rick Barnes in that building, in the Robert Half building. So we'll, and by the way, from now on, we're going to stream, I'll test it out and we'll stream each of our meetings. And I think the new city manager won't have a problem with that. We're an outside group. And if he wants to maintain transparency, if one of his people decides to come and speak, on an invitation, why shouldn't it be a public presentation? We're not asking him to divulge any secrets. Yeah, but certainly it would be, and I would talk with him about that. And I'm going to make sure that Mr. Nigerian has an invitation to speak, to make his accusations, to where they can be debated and discussed in an open forum. Oh yeah, and because no, I know what you mean. Let's do like Larry Zarian used to do with Frank Montero. Well, I invited him. I guess he doesn't want to speak. I guess he's got a lot of stuff to hide. And that's exactly what I would do with Nigerian, because he's not going to show up. And so just to, I was going to mention, one of the things it flitted by. And Bob said, I asked him about the P cards, and he said he had once asked Starboard about the P cards. He says, I see other council members in other cities, they use these credit cards. What about us? And Starboard said, oh, absolutely not. That's the worst thing. Yeah, you use them. I don't believe in them. It's a major problem. Yeah. So that he got the P cards. Meanwhile, the council never approved it. Yeah. 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 And of course, we had brought that up. You had brought it up. And rightfully so. And by the way, I think what he was using that for, because some of the documents you have show that they were buying gift cards with it. And when I inquired about it, they said, well, sometimes that was the employee of the month, or they did a really good job, so you got them a gift card. It's okay, HR approves it. Huh? But does the council approve it? See, that's the thing that these people don't understand. And he also asked about draymen, and I told him that I had told you that I would follow up on the draymen so that you don't have to be the odd man. I said, so Rafi doesn't have to be the odd man on it. So that was it. So that was it. Yeah, he says, what's going on with draymen? He says, I see him a lot more up in Montrose. He's out in Montrose more. Well, certainly he's going to be, at some point he's going to surface, and but I will make an official inquiry as to the status of the drayman case regarding the building permits. Yeah. So, are you in your new office? Oh, December 1st, okay. Well, you're going to start the same day as our next meeting then. Oh, okay. And are you going to go to the going away party for Starboard? Oh my gosh. I talked to Bill Fox yesterday. Yeah, he's happy in his job in Las Vegas. Yeah, he says he's really earning his keep. We didn't get a lot of chance to talk, but I don't know if this occurred when you were there or not, but apparently the city was using a collection agency that went out of business and took all their money with them. They never paid the city. Are you aware of that? Was that during your time? Okay, because that was probably when you were gone, because Bob remembers it. He says it came to us as a closed session item as to, should we sue to get our money back? What's the deal? The bottom line, and I understand that this company was a subject of an internal audit. So I have to ask Bill about that, because the city, the legal department is stonewalling on it. They've refused to provide the contracts. They have refused to give me the information from the internal audit. And I think the bottom line was the city's process of contract administration doesn't really exist. And in reading some of the things that I've got on old audits, some of them when you weren't there, most of them when you weren't there, showed that the city on the parking structures, on MV transportation, there are major failures in the way that they are administering contracts. They're allowing companies to operate without insurance. A lot of stuff like that. Now, all under Starboard's tutelage. Yeah. So, I'll tell you, it was looking at these things, and I gave a couple of them to Espiritu on the buses. I haven't had a chance to go through them all. Oh, and by the way, I just scanned the document that Harry Zavos gave to me for you, and I'll be emailing to you very shortly. Yeah, so you'll have that. Yeah, and actually not, he says, but he'll share that with you. And by the way, honest gut feeling reaction. How do you feel about Al Hoffman? Thank you. Good. I feel better now. I got a note from him last night wanting, he said, I haven't seen the bonds, the water bonds from 2008. You were going to get them from the city. And so, what's going on with that? And can you get me that? And I sent him a note. I said that right now we're sitting tight on it. We're putting together a case that we'll come out with in January. And so I'm very reluctant to share with him anything that we're doing on that. Oh. Oh, I never thought, I never thought him to be, yeah. 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 Well, I don't know. Yeah. 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 Okay. I feel vindicated because I don't like to share with people that don't share back. Yeah. So. Yeah, my feeling exactly. So, all right, then everything was good, and I will probably be following up with Shahid. And certainly we'll talk before, but should I forget, have a very good Thanksgiving with your family. And got it.